Let's look at part two of the royal preacher. If you watch everything that happened in part one, then part two continues with even more fire, more trouble, and more shocking moments. As Princess Ada is still standing strong in her Christian faith, from a princess who have been practicing an amazing tradition, she turns into a Christian. Into her faith becomes more stronger as she faces more competition. So Princess Ada is still standing strong in her faith. She refuses to bow to the tradition of the palace. Like in part two, the fight becomes hotter. The king is getting more angry and embarrassed because his own daughter is preaching in the market and telling people to leave their old ways and even leave the tradition that they have been practicing for years before she was born. So the whole kingdom is talking about her. Some people support her while others think she is out of her mind. She has gone too far, like she is, she is not normal. So in this part too, we see how Ada is ready to face anything, even if it means losing her father's love. If a Christian or if your sister decides to follow Christ and decided that even if like you imagine that kind of a family where you have a lot of money, you have everything at your beck and call, like anything you want, they give you, and you get up and start following Christ. You decided to leave all those things, and your father tell you that he's going to cut you off his will. Like if you look at that kind of a faith, that if my father care, like I don't care about those things. If they care, they should rip me off everything. I stand my ground. That is how Princess Ada is in this movie. So Ada does not care. She believes she is doing the right thing. She is doing the work of God, even when people were like insulting. She don't like the obstacle. She doesn't care. So the king finally finds her and brings her back home. She will leave home very early in the morning and go to the market square. Nobody will see her. Like she doesn't give access for anybody to see her. She will just leave and go. So the king finally finds her and bring her back home with anger in his eyes. He cannot believe that his own daughter is challenging him publicly. He is ready to punish her, but the queen steps in and begs for Ada's life. You can feel the mother's pain as she tries to bring peace to the family. Mothers are mothers, so mothers are mothers. So while all this palace drama is happening, another story continues. A married couple is still fighting. The woman insults her husband because her husband cannot give her a child. She even brings other men into the house, and this makes the husband feel useless and ashamed. His friends offer to help in a wrong way, and that creates more trouble in her marriage. That's a supportive part, like in the movie, right? Another scene in the movie. So the man becomes confused, angry, and desperate for a solution to have a child to get back his wife. He finally goes to seek spiritual help, hoping something will change his situation, but nothing happened. Now, back in the palace, Ada returns from a mission, even stronger in her faith. I love Ada Ada in this movie is Lizzy Go. Like, I love her so much in it because she is so fearless. Like, hmm. Now, she speaks boldly and refuses to fear the king. When a preacher is flogged for preaching the same message as Ada, another princess, Daisy, gets involved. Daisy stands up to the king and frees the preacher, even though she is afraid. So the preacher tells her that one day she too will speak for Christ and the words stays in her mind. Like the preacher's message is gradually penetrating, slowly but surely, slowly but surely, slowly but surely. So if this other princess is already getting gradually into the preacher's way, into the gospel, into the Christian faith, into what Daisy is practicing, then trust me, at the end is going to tell you that the whole kingdom is going to the whole kingdom will become Christian. Like they will start saving, they will start doing God's work, right? Yes, that's how from this particular scene, you just understand that gradually they will start converting into Christian. So the king later opens his heart to Daisy, telling her he regrets the things he has done before. He wants peace in his home again. The queen also begged Ada to stop, but Ada says she is ready to die for her faith. Like she's not giving up. Nothing will change her faith. She has made up her mind. So part two ends with Princess Ada declaring that no evil will stop her. No matter what you guys do, no matter what you do, no matter the kind of things you do, nothing is going to stop her. So she speaks with confidence and warns her enemies that God's plan must come to pass in her life. She in this kingdom, as far as she's a princess, God's plan must come to pass. So her courage shakes the whole kingdom, and everybody knows that something big is coming. We are waiting for part three to drop, and I'm going to bring it here. So if you've watched part one and part two, what is your lesson? I know Christians are watching this and they are like, hey, this is the kind of movie that we want. Yes. So rate part one and part two on 10 and tell me your favorite scene, your favorite actors in this movie. There are a lot of old actors there, but Lizzie Gold is my favorite. Okay. So if you've watched part one and two, what are your predictions for part three? Okay, see you in my next movie review.